plays whenever opponents come to town. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. On the run, it's Hill. Oh, he's got some space. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Dante Moore. Right on the money. Down the hill, as he picks up the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Picks up the first down. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Moore to the air. Unloads to the wideout. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Ducks in the hurry-up. Run in the red zone, it's Davison. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Oregon! You thought it was noisy when the Duck rolled out on that motorcycle? Decibels through the roof in the House of Loud.
And what a great job getting this crowd going early. This is not one of the biggest crowds in the country, but Alton Stadium is one of the loudest places you will ever be in, and they love their Ducks.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. There he goes. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Simmons on the play fake. He rifles one deep down the right side.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Linebackers have a tough job, right? Their first
that was a good pick.
Run, but you can see he does a really good job seeing pass, getting back into his cover 2 drop, breaking on the football, and making the interception.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Here's more to throw. Now adjusting. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Fourth down, more. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Yes, sir.
They decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They'll give it to Hardy. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Right back to the well. Maybe some room here. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up the 1st down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a 1st down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one.
That's a touchdown every day of the week. Come on, man. What the hell?
Quarter's coming. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the
Why
second.
would they hold me like that?
Couldn't make the connection last time.
That's my first game. I don't know how to do that green time and shit.
Simmons throws to the wideout. Quickly complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. To throw, it's Simmons. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
And this is how I want to operate. Nice job. He catches the football, makes
Follow
a
the
decision,
comeback, baby.
gets the ball out of his hands, and let his playmaker work. Get the ball to the wide receiver out wide. He'll do the rest. He'll get the touchdown. Nice job being on the same page. Quarterback, wide receiver.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are...
Breaks into the open. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach, you saw it on that play.
Running inside, it's Davison. Here's a little, got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and no good. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone.
He ain't nervous, is he?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Throwing Simmons. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes his man miss. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
This tight end's a weapon because he can give you yak after the catch. You see him break that tackle? That was pretty impressive, showing off his athleticism.
Rides to back and leaves it. He's got enough for a Missouri first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll give it to him again. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Here's Simmons to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They'll try to run it in with Hardy. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do they do right away? Right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And the Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. The Tigers with the 1st and 10. Simmons finds his man in the middle. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Missouri! And they take it in for 6 more points. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Moore will throw, using his feet to buy time. Rolling right and going deep. Goes high to pull it in. Turning it on. Electrifying play. Man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Moore throws for the tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set. I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Now Oregon will call its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. 4th down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. Moore to throw for it on 4th down. Makes the grab past the marker. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Final timeout taken here by the Ducks. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Moore, play action. Takes an easy completion. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Ducks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Throwing Simmons. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Come on, alligator arms. I know you're running over the middle of the field, but do your quarterback a favor and just make him play.
back to throw. It's Simmons. Pressure coming. And they got him.
As a quarterback, it's no fun playing against 3-4 defenses when they can get pass rushes from the interior of their defensive line. How can you complete throws against this defense if you can't step up into the pocket?
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Simmons trying not to drown in the noise. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, he didn't get past a marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down.
And now if this offense could go back, they'd be like, throw it away. You know,
wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Fourth down, Simmons. Rushes on him. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
and that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They take the lead here in the second half. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such a great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. Throwing more. Makes the grab. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Missouri Tigers. The offense ready to go to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, coming out in the second half, they knew they needed to throw the ball to have success, and they have not yet found a completion here in the 3rd quarter. This quarterback has got to be able to find a way to get himself back in rhythm.
Simmons from the gun on 3rd down. Fires quickly. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. Simmons to throw for it on 4th. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed.
Not all guys